Hello friends, welcome to another unboxing video. Today I'm checking out this Waterfall Faucet. It's got some instructions on top. This is the B-Tour. This also comes with a pop-up drain plug, going with some nice matte black finishing in the bathroom there. So these are fun to install. A little bit of Allen key there. I like this. Comes with the hot and cold, red and black water lines there. And then here is the Waterfall Faucet. Very good packaging here, nice foam. And check that out. That is sleek and looks really nice. This is going to be for a 4-inch faucet or sink inset there. So yeah, should be pretty nice. Here, let's actually just go and do the install. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Okay friends, so after we've cleaned this up, if you have some sticky stuff under here, you can use a razor blade to take it off with. Try to clean up as much as possible. This is just going to go right down in the drain here, and this has this little rubber portion. Make sure that's in there. So that's going to go down. Oops. Make sure that stays up there and doesn't fall down. Get on there, buddy. Okay. That's going to go down. And make sure that bottom part, okay, just like that. Now let's go down below the sink. Alright, so as you can see, I have a little bit of a water leak going on there, so I've been bailing this out. So this should go onto here, and then this goes right in there, and it should kind of snug down on here, but it's not wanting to. So what I'm going to do, if that's going to stay up there, it's not, of course. Just everything's got to be a little difficult. There we go. So I'm going to take some, this pipe, what is this called? Tape or whatever, plumber's tape. I'm going to put that around there. It's going to just give it enough edge. So this one's just a little bit smaller to where it's not clamping down there when it goes down into that. So I'm going to take some of this plumber's tape. I'm going to get a piece of tape and actually hold this up there so I can do this easy. Okay, I just got some Scotch tape here, and I just want this out of the way so I can get my plumber's tape on here without too much of an issue. Okay, so this is going to go down. We'll see how far it's going to go down in here. First of all, so that's going to go down there, so about yay far. So I'm going to get my tape around there. And this should give me just enough of a area to work with here. So of course that's going to fall down there. There we go. Should be just enough of a grip on that as to where this pipe was just slightly smaller than the other one. Usually this one will go into a pipe and it goes into another one. The pipe I took out of here, that wasn't going to work though, because it was considerably bigger, or it was just not going to work because it was like welded or whatever. So hey, this works right here. Okay, I think that will be good enough for me, so let's hope so. And Now I'm going to take off my tape here. Oops, got to change out my bowl. I got this leak going here. So, need to probably change those one of these days, but I'm good right now. Okay, one thing at a time. All right, so now this, oh my goodness, did I just do that? All right, I just did that, didn't I? Oh, I don't have my other portion on there. This portion is supposed to screw up onto there. Of course, I just messed up big time. Well, live and learn. So now we got to take this off, unfortunately. And of course I can't find the end that I had there real easy. There we go. I can't believe I did that. Man. Okay. So that comes off. And this goes on there. And this also goes on there. Okay, so these things goes on there. And then also, now this is going to go on there. So we got to get all our little things going on there. And then I think this goes just like that. Okay. I'll get my tape. Of course it sticks on there. Get this taped up as much as possible. This is kind of a fun one here. So kind of a delicate balancing act here amongst all the stuff I got going on here. Okay. All right, so that, I'll dump my water again. Okay. I'm glad this side, other side isn't leaking like that. Okay, I don't think I need as much tape as last time, so that's gonna go down to around there. So that's actually going to be in the way, isn't it? So I'll just move this up a little higher. Okay, that's about where I want it. Of course my tape won't hold. Man, I'm running into all kinds of good problems here. Maybe I try to screw this one up a little bit first. I don't know if that's going to give me any more room, or it might. Let's give this one a go here. It'll give me a little bit of room to work with. And shimmy that up a little bit more and tuck that in right there. Okay. Now, can I wrap this up a little bit? It's just not gonna let me this time. Okay. That's okay. We just work with what we got. Usually this isn't this difficult. I'm just probably even not that difficult, but I'm just making it look difficult. Okay, that's good enough, I think. Just as long as this is going to be okay there. Okay, dump my water again. So I had a bowl under there, and now I just use this bowl inside the bowl. So I was using this bowl to bail out this one, but this one seems to be a little bit more efficient. Okay, so now that that is there, I'm going to try to just snug this down and then just screw that on there. So hopefully okay, now I'm going to try to tighten this up as well, and that should snug down that top portion. I'm just going to push that pipe down. If we want to, we can grab onto this pipe here just very gently with our vice grips. So we get a little bit of a grip on there. Don't want to crush these for sure. Just barely enough so we can kind of tighten this up. This is just hand tighten here. And okay, there we go. Now that that's on there, we can tighten this down a little bit. It should be good there. And then this should all be good right here. I'm going to test it. I'm going to dump some water in there and we'll see how that's going. Okay. That looks pretty good. I did not see any leaks there. So I'll dump some more in there. Alright, I'm going to test my little drain plug. Just pop down the button there and I'll pour some more water on top. If there's any water coming up around the edge there, I should be able to see it. And I do not see any, so that's a good sign. Okay. And then I can drain that. Okay. Looking good. Pretty happy with that. Oh boy. And my thing is floating. Got to bail this out a little bit. Okay, my friends. Normally, you wouldn't have to put on any tape on that. You could just kind of get it going there, but if you do need to, you can do it just like that. Okay, so now we can go with the faucet, which should be much easier. What I noticed that these are facing downward, which is a little weird. Not sure why they are having that face downward, and I hope that's not going to cause any issues here. So basically, to install the faucet now, I'm just going to take these bottom parts off. Just like that. And now this one, just unscrew them. Okay. Oops. Let's go up top. Okay, so what I like to do is like dump some water up here. I did, and the water ran down, so you can see this middle part is a little bit loose. I think because my sink is bent a little bit. Not the fault of the faucet. So I have some quick seal. I'm just basically going to put some down around the edge there and then smush that down so nothing can get in there. Not a big deal. Sometimes you run into these hurdles, so I'm going to go ahead and get that taken care of. So just unscrew the bottom portions again so I can loosen this up, pull this up a little bit, and I'm not going to take off the water hoses or anything like that. So 1 second. All right, I actually used a hair dryer under there. Everything is nice and dry. I'm just going to take some of this quick seal, kind of make a bead around the whole perimeter there, and call it good, I think. So here we go with that. I'm just going to run a bead of caulking down here. Not the best angle here, but we work with what we got, right? Basically, I want just kind of a thick bead of caulking that's going to go around the exterior of this thing. So when we push down this seal, it's going to lock that into place and make just a nice barrier that water is not going to get into. So it's probably just because This is just a little bit sloped here. You don't want water getting in there, so I'm just making a nice bead all the way around here. Oh, didn't want to break the bead. That's all right. Got to reposition here. Okay, so basically just making a wall of the caulking here, and that's going to get smushed down when we tighten this thing down, and it's just going to keep all that water, or any water that would like to intrude, it's going to keep it out of there. So there we go. Oops. That's hard in the mirror. I'm putting, oh my goodness. Okay. I think that's good enough. We can clean up the little inconsistencies there. Okay. That should just smoosh down nicely. Okay, now we'll try it again. That looks pretty good, so we'll just tighten that down now. And hopefully our wall of caulking will prevail. Okay. Okay, that's about as tight as I can get it with that. Okay. All right, so now that should make a nice little barrier there against any other water that wants to try to invade there. And we just wipe that up. Make sure we go around if there's any sticking out, and we just wipe it off. Just take a damp washcloth or paper towel, and it's going to clean the caulking. When it's still a little bit wet, it's easy to work with there. Okay, so just as if it never happened, I think that is good. Now we shall, man, I would like to try to tighten that down a little bit. That should be a nice barrier there, though. Now, because that should have just smushed that caulking down and make a little edge for us. Okay, well, I just did the splash test again, and this time no water dripping down. So I'm going to call that a successful install. I don't see any water leaking anywhere, no drips. I like to keep an eye on my pipes. I'll come and check about every hour or so, first day. Just kind of feel around the pipe underneath, make sure that there's no water pooling or whatever there. So this was successful. The caulking seemed to work. If your thing is flat here, you're not going to have to do this. So that was just something that happens if your sink isn't completely flat, but that's okay. So I like to show everything that I run into and not just do a 2-minute install and show like, hey, there it is, everybody, all done. But if I like to show the problems I run into, because if someone else runs into the same problems, then hopefully I can help out there. So that being said, let's look at this beautiful faucet here. Okay, so let's test it out now, shall we? It's quite elegant, actually. One thing, the water pressure is pretty insane. If I open this like full blast, it's just gonna, the way the sink is rounded, it's gonna just blast this water out of here. So you don't want to turn this up all the way, because even though it's like a thick waterfall here, it tends to like go to a point right here, and then all that water concentrated. You don't want to turn this on full blast. That being said, it's quite an elegant piece. I think it looks really nice. As we can see, it's got the nice matte black finish, which we really like. It's got the little red for hot, blue for cold, and just quite an elegant piece here. I like how it's higher up, so it's easier to wash your hands. The old-fashioned ones, they'd be like right down here, and then you know, like right, the water's coming out like right here, so you got your hand like right here, try to get some water. So it has good distance there, good height, so you can get things in there, like if you wanted to fill up a water bottle or something like that, you can. So quite elegant. Thanks for watching this video, my friends. Sorry it's a little longer than normal. I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. Have a great day, and we'll see y'all next time.